So regards to this place is dark. Oh. Regards to what they are saying, I want to tell people this thing. Listen, I am not seeing or sleeping with anybody's man. There's something that happened getting to 10 to 12 years ago. Getting to 10 years ago. Back then, we were still in the village with my kid bro, I and my parents. So, during that time, that was after my secondary school, there's a girl. Yeah, after my secondary school, so after my WAEC, I have no intention because I know the condition and the situation of my family. So I have no intention of going to furthering education when it comes to university level. My plan was to calm down and do some job, work under somebody, gain some money to help my parents then. But one of my family uncle, then I used to call him brother, but now he's an uncle. So he said that he will help from nowhere. He just came back that day. He said that he will help. Asked me, I told him, he asked me what I got in my work. I told him, he said, okay, he will help me. Writing, he was the one that registered the JAMB for me. He told me to come to where I came. He registered the JAMB for me. I don't know why he did it. See, most of the things that are happening in my life, I keep wondering why people are doing it. Almost, not just most, almost all of them. Why? That's my brother, that my uncle registered the JAMB for me. I went for the JAMB just once. I got my grade was okay. And I went for post-UME. My grade was okay. They gave me admission in Polytechnic. So I told my brother the last time he came back. So I told him that my results were okay because he asked me. I told him that my results were okay and the rest of them. He said, okay, he will help me. I said, okay. As he was leaving, his sibling, that's elder sister, and some other women, I think his brother was there as well, as he was leaving back to town that day. They all collided. This is something I've not seen before. Ever since has been coming back. Followed him, all of them followed him. There is no way for he couldn't even as I was talking to and greeting, he couldn't even give me that listening ear of a bye-bye or something. Because he refocused me towards furthering my university instantly. I didn't have that plan. So I was having that thought that one day he will ask me what's up and high school. After that JAMB, after I got the admission, after that day he left. He didn't ask me anything about that school again till I was through with that school. So during my 100 level, I have no money. I have no plan for school. All my plan was okay if I could be able to get money as he promised me. I'll go and live inside school, boarding school, manage myself and all that. Every weekend I'll come back home and follow my mom, do breadfruits and the rest of them. Get palm fruit and the rest of them. That was my plan, but it didn't work. I didn't see him. I didn't see any help. I didn't see anybody. So my going to that university level at that polytechnic, I was going all through from my village. Any day I got money, almost every 4 days, or every almost the from Monday till Friday, because I wasn't evening student, I was morning student. So from village I go to school. Some of my handouts were I was not able to get them. So what helps me to go to school every day was my mom's teaching, and we going to get breadfruit from the bush, and the rest of them. When we see palm fruit, we call the cutter that will come and cut it, take it to the market and sell. So that was how. Then my mom was teaching in one nursery school like that. You know what they are paying her now. So she's the one that's assisting, training us in school. Yeah, she trained us in school. She didn't have the chance of making hair or whatever. She didn't have that opportunity to be in that position. So she was struggling her best to make sure that we're like other children out there. She's a sweet mom. So during that my polytechnic was ND, because over here polytechnic is ND. Then after going to your ND, ND1, ND2, you have to go for industrial training. After, when you come back, you proceed to HND. HND1 and HND2 is final. So during my ND, I was going to the university from my village. I take several transports shots before I get to school. Same thing, I come back. Most of the times I come back very late due to rainy season and the rest of them. So, but then before that, there's a friend of mine, one of my girlfriend. They are from different local governments, but our own local government, yeah, is it? Yeah, it's local government. Yeah, but the same state. They are different local government. We are different local government, but the same state. So, but they came around one of the neighboring community. A bit, yeah, one of the neighboring community. They are our neighboring community where they are living. Then she was going to one polytechnic too, but not the same polytechnic with me. Then she got admission there before me as a ND final, before her IT or before her HND. So at her ND2 final, she was pregnant. Right from time, we were in the same. We attended the same secondary school. But then she was not my friend throughout our secondary school days. But after that, maturity now. So we started becoming friends. But due to the same neighboring community, sometimes she comes to my house, sometimes I go to her house. So we're like friends. So she got pregnant. Yeah. By one guy around that community as well. So she got pregnant. Along the line, one day, she told me, when she was with the belly, she told me that she would want to come to our house. that she wants to come and stay there and deliver her baby. That's why I keep saying, I don't know why I keep people, maybe this, I don't know what I choose. I keep wondering, thinking what I choose before I reincarnated, because all the people I knew, they only did me dates. And I don't know why people are choosing to do that. I still keep wondering why people keep doing it and why they choose to do it around me. This somebody I called my friend. So she told me that she will come to. I know why I'm not rushing it, so that people will pick exactly. And I am not adding anything, I am not removing. I am saying everything how it is and how it is and how it started and how it ended. So she said that she will want to come to my house and deliver the baby. And I was wondering, why? Because my house, do you get it? Our own place is, think of it how our place is now. Think of it how that time is 10 years ago or more. Do you get it? 10 years ago or more. Our place is very bushy. And when I mean bushy, interior place, inside timid place. Then we have one long palm tree there. Bush left and right. We've not fenced anywhere, nothing. That place, they've not started building houses now that they are building. It's only one chief that has house there. And one other one that we are building then, they've not finished. That was uncompleted for long. That place was like very, very bushy, and my own is why? Because her house is very, very, their house where they are living, though they are tenant, but their house, the place where they are living, they have access to the whole rooms there. The compound is nice, everywhere is sharp and okay. There is comfortability there, and she knows. She has comfortability there. There's nothing like nothing is pursuing her. I keep wondering why she choose to be in our house. Do you get it? Because our house is interior. There is no hospital around our place. There is no maternity. There is no health center. There is no bank. No this thing there. But where they are staying, where they are living is around station, where they have access, where there is maternity front and back, health center front and back, laboratory where they do run lab, hospital access, bank, like market, everything is there. So I'm wondering why she left all of the kindred that made up her house, coming down to interior place that there is nothing like that. You don't have there's no health center, no hospital, closed, nothing. So I keep wondering what's up. My house is not comfortable for her to stay. Bush everywhere, mosquito, that kind of stuff. I keep wondering. My house is not healthy for her to stay. It's not comfortable for her to stay. Forget. I will tell you the truth. And if anything happens to her there, because where she's staying fenced, everywhere is nothing. She has siblings, her mom is there, her dad is there. Their house. Everything is there. Even her boyfriend's family house is there too, is within there. Her boyfriend mom is around, everything. So I keep wondering. When I told my mom the thing, my mom was like, do you get it? My mom was like, why? Why would she, what's going, why? If anything happened to her now, what would my kindred people say? My mom was like, there is no, let's assume there is emergency delivery or whatever at all. There is no access to help her, and there's nothing. Where she has access is close to her in her house, everything. So I really don't know what's the reason why she 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 asked for that. And my mom was like, again, like, if anything happens to her or wherever at all now, what will people say? Will people say that she's her second wife? Do you get it? Or who is getting married to her? What's really going on? As in, what? I don't know. What for? Do you get it? I'm a friend, but there are some things somebody will act around you, you'll be surprised. She has access to everything that she needed around here, but she wants to come into that interior village, timid place, bush place, and stay and give birth. I don't understand. There is no nurse around close. There is nothing. Why? I keep till tomorrow. I keep wondering why. So my mom was like, she can't, because the decision is confusing and she doesn't really, only her knows the reason why she's doing that. Whichever reason and whatever reason is not healthy for her, and is not safety for us too, because if anything happen to her or whatever, we're also in trouble. So my mom was like, she as in, what happened to her family? I said nothing. My mom was like, she should go to her boyfriend's place. At least her boyfriend mother is there to take care of her, or her own mother is there to take care of her. Do you get it? Everything she need, access is there, and what she said is true. Do you get it? I was surprised. So I told her that stuff is hard, like it's homework, that kind of stuff. I told her no. And I gave her those ideas. See. She said no problem. So I really don't know the reason why she's doing that test, or it's not a test, or it's not a test. Only God knows why. She has access to whatever she needs close to her there, and she's coming inside where there's no access, where there's nothing there. I'm still confused. So after some this thing, my mom, then I was in school during that time. I think that was during the time we were writing exam. So I was able to see some of my classmates I begged. There are about three of them. I joined them. Then they were living very far from school. They used to blow bike. So, but they pity me. They pay the bike man for me too. Then we keep eating indomie. Though I don't have money, but they just helped me because it's during exam. So when I came back, my mom was telling me that she saw, I think, I'm trying to remember this very, very well. Okay, I think after some months, yeah, after some months, then I was in school. My mom told me that she saw the girl's mother at the market. So she was carrying a fake baby. So she was like, hey, Ndinganyo or Mona. You understand? Because she knows the mom too. So she was like, hey, they greeted Norma in the market. So my mom was asking her, shall she deliver? She said yes. She said, thank God, congratulations. Did they come to visit you? So the woman started explaining to my mom, say no, that she's with them. So my mom was like, for what? As in, she gave birth and she's still with you. Why? That she thought they came visited and she was carrying the baby. She said no, that the mom, the boy's mom, you understand? She said that the boy's mom is acting funny, that she doesn't want, and the rest of them that she doesn't want. My mom was like, for what now? A baby boy like this, and she said she doesn't want. Maybe She didn't go deep or whatever, I don't know, but it's only them that know what they are having, their issue is. Do you understand? It's only them that knows, but I'm a friend. But one good thing I know is this: when I know they were dating, sometimes she tell me, see you, what's up, this one, the other one. I was like, when I, you know, I don't know much about all this friendship stuff then, but we're still tender, even she as well. So when I see the guy, I would like talk to him. I was like, I don't like this, so she's my friend and the rest of them. She knows. She knows. I do speak for her as well. It's not a joke. I am not saying all those things to be a nice person. I'm not saying it for you that hate me, stop hating me. Do you get it? And I am not saying it to convince anyone that stands in justice. I am saying it for God Himself. You understand me? To hear my own voice and my own story, and for man to hear my own voice and my own story, and for spirits to hear my own voice and my own story. Do you get it? So there was a time I came back. So she started telling me during that time that she don't know. When I saw her, I was like, what's up? She said, fine. I was like, what's going on? She said, that the guy's mom doesn't want her at all, that she's worried, she doesn't want her. I said, for what? With a baby boy, what's going on? You people are having issue. Said that she is not what she will, start going fine. I don't, only them that knows. Do you understand? Me, I'm just seeing how I know and what experienced and what's happened. That was all. I said, okay. What about the guy? You understand? Has he been talking to you ever since he traveled? I said, yes. Has he been sending something? He said, hasn't been sending or something of that nature. I don't know. So after like a year or so, the guy came back. That guy, that her boyfriend came back. So she was the one that told me that she doesn't, that the guy's mom refused, even as the guy came back as well. So for what? Say even to the extent to buy the guy ordinary slippers, all these wears, that the guy is not even showing care and the rest of that. I was like, no. There was I saw the after that day, I saw the guy. I said, no. I called the guy. I said, what's up, you and my friend? Why are you doing this? Do you get it? Because you impregnated her. If you know you're not ready, why would you do that? And she said, okay, you came back. You're not even showing care as your mom is not showing care. That is unfair. What about the boy, the baby? He was only smiling, laughing, showing teeth. I said, it's not a laughing matter. It's your son. You have to take care of your child, even with the mom too, because at least I can't say that I've seen people fighting on the road or wherever. Do you get it? That's why I asked her. I confronted the guy. I'm not trying to be a good person here. I do confront the guy when they have issues. And when it gets to that level, I confront her. I say, that is not fair. And she was even saying that you're seeing other girls, telling people that you're not her level and the rest of them. That is not fair. For what? For because you've traveled out and you came back now. You're with other girls, or even I'm hearing there's one other lady, about two of them or one other girl said that you want now, that she's no more on your level. So after that, about few weeks later, I was coming back from school. I went to school that day. So I was coming back. Then during raining season. It was raining season. And there's a place they used to call Ekemele. That is a particular junction at one community if you're traveling to my village. That place then, the road was unmanageable. They've worked on the junction, worked on the road. It's not working. So people used to follow through troops. There's one place it's called Ata Road. Some people used to follow places, and that kind of hold up, it will take you for long. So I went to school. Coming back because of the rain, I came back very, very late. And I will not lie. Yeah. do come back sometimes. When I come, before I come back, my mom and my dad, they are waiting for me under the that palm tree. That is where they will be waiting for me with torchlight. They don't have phone. There's no phone access for me to contact them and tell them I'm coming, I'm not coming. No way. They will stay there sometimes 11, sometimes 10. So that day, because it's rainy season. I came back very, very late. Before I would take transport, and it's not as if you just would transport short ways, as in you stop here, you still enter here. Reaching that Ekemele, I knew it would be that way. I knew it would be late. We stood in that hold up for hours. With that flood, we stood there for hours. So by the time they followed the other ways, like the other Zappian way or whatever, before I could get to there's the junction, the place, that community is where they are staying, where they live. There's a junction there. From there, you take bike, start going to my village, my kindred, my community side. So by the time I get there, during that time, there are these army people, Mopo people that used to stay there during that time. They stay at Tipa, whatever. But nights, they come down to that junction. Do you understand? It was only them that was at that junction with one bike man. All the bikes have gone. But the few thing is, the few people, as you enter the motor, as the vehicle is going, people are coming down. So we are just few people left that will drop at that junction. So when we get there, some of them have gone to they started trekking to because their house is closed. But mine, the place is far. So I was thinking it's going to be normal or something, but because that time it was very, very late. There's one bike man and the other bike that is close to there's road they take the road to St. Paul's. The bike man, I think the house is close to that place. He carried somebody down to that place. Then left one bike. The bike man came with the trampoline, this thing, and the rain was done, but the drizzling was something else. And I was already, So the bike man was like, where am I going? Thinking it's close. And me myself thinking he can risk it to go. He said he's not going. I pleaded, okay, take this amount. He said he's not going, that my place, my community is far for him to go now. He can't take the risk. I stood there, pleaded, he did it. I was watching the guy stay though. He didn't see another person to carry, he left. I can't follow the guy to his house because I don't know the bike man. I cannot. So then I was there standing. Then other army people, then all these big trailers that used to pass, they are the ones they come and pass, and the rest of them. You see some people strolling. All this, I don't know if all this fiocco again. I don't know. So they just pass, and I was standing there, just having faith that I will find my way to go home. But I know definitely that my people are waiting for me. So, but luckily to me, I saw this guy, this girl's boyfriend. I saw him. Because then he came back, you understand. So they said that there is a barrier that they are doing around their side. But that side is like Owe Road as well. But I've heard the name of that place. My thought was it's just the one that is the house that is closed. I never knew it's inside bush. It's inside. So, as I see him as somebody that I know, do you understand? I see him as somebody that I know, neighboring this thing, and somebody that I know as her friend. You understand? Boyfriend. So he said, okay, ask me, what are you doing? I don't even know that they are the one. They are the one that drove. They, stopped. He was asking, what are you doing? I told him and explained to him what happened. He was one of his friends. I said, okay, that they are going to where they are doing waykeeping. That his Oga's father, died. You understand? That is where I will stay. Do you get it? Except I will follow him to the place. I will follow them to the place that they are doing waykeeping there. I said, how can I go to? They said that now I will see other people just to stay there. Then the following morning, because now that they are going errand, that he was on errand, he was going errand for his oga. Okay, I didn't have anything in mind. I didn't have anything to bother. I just followed them. I don't know if I should be putting my language, because I need people to see this thing. So I followed them down to the where they are doing that wake keep. And for sure, that person is his oga with his other papers. And people are plenty. It was, as we went there, it was even inside bush, but that was because it's as if it's where they build new house, painted it, to do the burial and the rest of them. So the man, like, they have something, that kind of stuff. So I seated there like every other person. They are doing suya nice something for the wake keep, saw females, saw men, saw girls, saw women, and sad them, all those. So I followed people and sit there. I was even happy. You understand? I followed people to sit there. I even saw one of my classmates there. So I went there to also greet her. She said he's her grandpa that they are doing the burial. I was okay. So I seated there waiting till morning. Do you get it? I stayed there like as if I just stayed there like every other person stayed. The following morning, I went home. The following morning, as every other person is leaving from that wake keep, I went home. Do you get me? So people, after that day, she said that, she asked me, she called me, that she heard that I'm going out with her man, with her boyfriend. You understand? I'm now dating her boyfriend. She heard that I'm dating her boyfriend. Somebody they said they saw me. I said, when they saw me, she said they saw me in the morning, that kind of stuff. And they've been seeing me and the rest of them say me. I said I'm not even dating your man for what? People need to hear me out. I am not seeing her man, I am not dating her man. This thing this talk I explained to you. Do you see the way I explained to you how the story, so that I don't want to cut short. I need people to see it. People that can tell the truth, that can tell their spirits, their soul and their mind the truth to hear it. This guy that I'm talking about now, this my friend, boyfriend, this boyfriend and this guy that we are talking about, I don't have his phone number. I'm not chatting with him on WhatsApp. I've not tested his 5 naira before. He didn't give me shishi. He didn't give me any money. I'm not sitting with him. I'm not seeing him. I'm not going to any bar, something, clubbing, partying, this one, the other one. There is nothing communication. There is no communication. There is no sign that I'm not with any of his social media. This thing. He's not coming to my house. I'm not going to his house. He's not coming to my house. There is no phone calls, no phone connection. I've not eaten his 5 naira. There is no sign of friendship, relationship. There is nothing. I don't know how I became the person that is dating the man. I don't know how I turned to be the girls that is with the guy. I don't know how I came into the picture. I don't know how I became the girls that the guy is with, that he's dating. I don't know how I became the picture. I came into the picture. There is no communication. I am not with his phone number. I am not with his WhatsApp. WhatsApp or Facebook or social media. No communication, no sign, no atom of nothing. I am not seeing him. I am not dating him. We are not going out. We are not into relationship or friendship stuff. Somebody for somebody to help somebody, will it be abomination or people are stupid. Whenever something gets to my hand, they will turn it to something else. I keep wondering, I want to ask people, Why are people doing? Why are people doing this thing? What did I do to them? What have I done to them? Why? After being friends to some, especially ladies, it's not one, it's not three. After being friend and being that faithful friend and good friend to them, they will look for something to use it and paint on my face. They will look for something to use to make it look as if I'm their enemy since 1980s. Will I fly down? I want to ask you a question. Will I fly that night? Or is it good that I start trekking home that midnight? Is it good that I start trekking home or going home and something happened to me or something? Will it be better? Will it be better? I want to ask. Or when home or go home. I'm a queen him when he got home la. Ihe ndị ọzọ ihe mere ibe m mere m ọ ga-agbabi abụọ ha ga-anwụchi ihe ọma ọ ga-ahụ m ihe ekebi abụọ ihe ọma ọ ga-ahụ m ihe ekebie mmadụ mepụrụ m ihe ọma ọ ga-awa abomination. Tell me how I became the girls that the guy is with. I did not have his phone number. I'm not chatting with him. I'm not seeing him. Nothing. There's no communication. I am asking questions. As in, how am I the cause? How am I the one that caused it? How am I the one that stopped their marriage? How am I the one that stopped their relationship? How am I the one that stopped their marriage? How am I the one that they have been having their issues and they want to use me and to cover up nonsense that has nothing to do with me? Why? Why are people doing this thing to me? Why? That was it though. Ever since that time, some people now, because I told you in my vicinity, as in my kindred, not community, like in my kindred, ask people. My parents are poor, but my mom tried. This is the reason why. This is the reason why you see people, some of them boiling, because during that time I got that admission. It's not even in university, it's in polytechnic. Majority, some of them in my community, some of them in my kindred, my own kindred side. Some of them we are boiling because we're in the same age mates, but they've not gotten admission. Some of them their work was not even okay. Some of them they keep taking JAMB. They keep taking JAMB. JAMB doesn't grant them admission, but the JAMB granted me once. So they started bringing issues up and down. I never knew that was when they started creating these issues, doing all their evil things against us, just to make sure that my mommy's sweat would be a waste. Is what they are doing. You see, devil is smart, but God is smarter. Devil is smart, but God is always smarter. That's why when they are saying this, I was just looking at them and I was laughing at fools. Devil think is smart, but God is smarter. Do you get it? Now, my bro, same thing. You see the way devil is doing it. Devil, you see, devil. You think you're smart. God is smarter. Do you know why? You see, because they've seen the good. They've seen what God is trying. I would say trying. You understand? God, the devil have seen how God is trying for us. He's trying to use something to cover it. I snatched some. They said that I snatched the girl's husband, boyfriend. Yeah, to be husband. Yes, I snatched it. Recently, I am dragging a guy with a gear. Hey, Chineke Name. This one, I am doing this one. I'm doing the other one. Recently, now my brother is slept with a little baby. You see, people are losing it. I just realized something. When somebody wants to do you shit, it doesn't matter if it's your friend or not. And this is what they're doing. once they target what they want to do, by that time maybe they've been looking at you or some certain things about you is paining them and they don't know what to do. They want to look for something to push it to you. When they push it to you, they've gotten something. Next thing, they will look for one organization they will enter so that people will go and be fighting what they don't know about. So I want to ask, and I want to ask people, the people that are saying and blabbing nonsense that they are blabbing. How am I want to ask you, because I don't know somebody that I don't have any communication with, how I became the this thing. I don't know if I'm the girls or if I'm the mother, if I'm the guy's mother, if I'm the was I don't understand. What's my business? Even okay, how am I the one that stopped their marriage? Ask from me to go far. How am I the one that stopped their marriage? God. Do you know, this thing happened, there are people that hate you because of one or two. Yeah, because where people didn't expect, I have to be honest, in our community, people didn't expect that would be this way. Is enviness. So some of the haters in my kindred, they are the one that took it and blow it away. They blow it like boo! The gate of hell is open. So they are the one that blow it. There's nothing I did not hear that time. Oh. I was like, but why it didn't get to me is because she asked me, do you get it? I told her no. So after some she asked me, I told her no. I didn't take it as anything because my mind was clear. And I know that I'm not dating her man, and I'm not I am not in friendship with her man. I am not seeing her man. I am not sleeping with him. He's not giving me any money about. There's nothing that concerns me from that nonsense that they're trying to attach me to. As about how many years? 5 years or so. That's where we're staying at that mgbe ha beside the Oji, no, I think, yeah. So one day, the way spirits used to do, then I think I will be honest, that time I just started, knowing how, because we're Catholic, we don't know anything about all those. So I started knowing about, before I used to think that this white candle or this candle is just used for lights, just used and see at night. So I bought olive oil and the rest of them, start praying and the rest of them going to normal this thing. But one day, I started meditating. That time is when I started knowing about what they used to call it, meditation, right? You breathe and go in and out. So one day like this, my mind was like, go through it, think it again, go through it. I traveled home. I wasn't thinking of it. I traveled home. So one of my uncle, he's not really my family uncle, just a kinsman. So I was speaking with him and we are kind of in good terms, He used indirect you and said that thing. He didn't say it publicly, where people just say it. Ask me. I explained to him everything. Yes, okay. He said, okay, but because why he's saying it, he said that he will not believe until he hears from me. He said, if it's how it happened, no problem, but what is here is this. I need to go back to the guy. I said, I've explained to the girl and there's no. He said, no, that I have to go back and explain to the girl again so that she will be sure that what I am thinking from the way, because the girl herself, maybe she's not really taking it all that this thing, but the way people around is taking it because she has already spread everything. You understand? And not just that, the girl's sibling, because it's surprising me. Even that my uncle as well, he was like he's surprised as well. The girl's siblings as well. They started going against me. This year, I was surprised. How can you stay? Trouble will just land from nowhere to your leg. Somebody will just be making problem with you as in this thing does not concern me now. It don't concern me now. So as that my uncle said that, in out of I said, okay, I know what to do. So I went straight, stopped at their house. She was not there. Want somebody to call that she came. I explained to her everything. She said okay. Then yeah, she was there, you understand? She said okay. I said, but that is it. I've already explained to you before. I don't know why you need me to. I don't know why people are still saying it. So that's why people are one of my uncle asked me, because I came back home now. I wasn't thinking of it, just asked me. So I was like, I have to branch here. She said okay, no problem. We discussed, we went. Even after that day, you understand, she do call me, I do call her, you understand? What's up? Do you get it? Sometimes she will tell me, see. She even have one beer parlor where she used to sell things, and she was doing good and the rest of them. So sometimes she will still ask me of some token and money. I wasn't really having. I don't have, but I have to, it's not why, it's not, as a friend, I still send to her. Do you understand me? Mm-hmm. I mean before, not now. Do you get me? She called me. We talk. I send her the one I can, because it's true that she has shop and the rest of them, but it's not all the time that somebody could be in that this thing situation to afford at that moment. I really don't know her situation at the moment. And she said something I sent to her to get some stuff for her baby. The other one too about her mom. Why I'm doing it? Ma? Yes now, but it's true now. Do you get it? So my own is this. I'm still surprised. Why I'm saying this thing now is people have been saying this thing since. And I'm surprised this thing is still coming up. People cannot keep bringing karma on me. You understand me? People cannot keep creating karma for me for no reason. People are just doing me dirty. If I use the way people are doing me dirty and follow them, it will not be nice. It's not good now. It's unfair. How can people be doing me dirty all the time? Creating karma for me. They are the one that will create sin. They will just be on their own. They will just create sin. And they will just involve me into it. Just like that. I will just stay on my own. People will just create sin. I will be on my own. They will just create trouble on their own. They won't involve me inside it. I don't know the reason. Am I owing people? Did I eat their gift? And I keep saying it. Am I owing people's gift? Am I owing their money? And when I'm Do you get it? It is stop I have to say everything out. And I'm saying it. I don't need that nonsense. There's nothing to get scared of. All this thing I'm saying is bam. I'm not sorry, I'm not saying that it's not. I have to say it out. How can I be hiding mouth over what nothing concern me? It's not my business. People should stop and leave me. They should leave me alone. People should let to leave me alone. And when you're trying to say, I will be on my own. They will start creating sin. They will be running around. They will be creating sin. Next thing, they will still be looking for where. They'll still be looking for trap. Are you certain you created problem on yourself? You created problem and you want to involve me. Then you're trying to set trap on your own problem that you created. I don't understand it. No, why is paying me this now? Just like this one, what? That has nothing to do with me. You selected you came for me. It didn't work. You went to another girl. Next thing, they started saying that I am dragging you with them, and including you as well. People should leave me alone, because if I live in a house now, somebody will just be creating problem for no reason. They will still create the problem. They will still go out and tell people that I am the problem. What is all this nonsense now? This thing now, I want to ask you a question. How am I the cause? If you have eyes and if you are the one that tells yourself and your spirit the truth, go through it as the person that you feel you have sense, and as a boss and you feel you're spiritual. You feel that God is the one that called you, as in you feel that spirit called you for real. You not call yourself. If you feel that your seed, as in you have it, You did not call yourself. I want you to stand in the truth and tell your spirit and your soul the truth. Let them stop using me as caricature, I beg. People, whoever that is involved in this thing, people that anybody that is doing whatever they are doing against me, stop using me as caricature. It's enough, and I can't take it any longer. I beg you.